pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up, you've got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up, you've got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up, you've got to pump it up, don't you know?
Well, good morning, scholars and faculty and families. I want to welcome you guys to our morning announcements, as this is a special edition, as we are now getting to the point where we are going to be launching our readathon, something that we have never done here before, but it is going to be so awesome. I think that if anybody were to ask you, hey, what's the one big thing that you guys have been doing at Almond this year? I'm pretty certain like you would probably say something about reading, right? You may even say, we read. All right? You may talk about the reading revolution, man, or like we stop, drop, and read, man. And that is actually right. We have been very intentional about making reading an immense focus because we know that this is what changes lives now and in the long run for the rest of your life. And so we're pumping things up here. And so what I want to do right now is I want to show you a video that kind of encapsulates, it kind of reviews, it summarizes what have we done in the reading revolution, which is actually what this picture is right here on your screen. So check this bad boy out.
At Almond Elementary, we believe that every child has the capability of living an amazing legacy. It starts now. We know that reading is a game changer, which opens endless possibilities. We are transforming our community through Almond's Reading Revolution. Join this movement and partner with us as we create the love of literacy in all of our scholars.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Hey, my name is Mr. McCaffrey, principal here at Almond Elementary.
Hi, I'm Mr. Rodriguez here, also at Almond Elementary.
And check it out, guys. We have been on this journey called the Almond Reading Revolution. We want to take you guys through it.
Are you guys ready for this?
Learning from those before us, how they transform students' lives through literacy.
Taking the love of literacy to all our scholars' homes.
School-to-school reading competitions, including words and books read.
Encouraging families to create a culture and a love of literacy in the homes.
Transforming our neighborhoods with the very first mobile library.
Using the love of competition to encourage scholars to become elite readers.
Scholars meeting with their teachers every week to review progress on their personal reading goals.
Scholars and families are taking a superhero's oath and committing to creating a culture of literacy in the home.
Every morning, all faculty, scholars, and families stop, drop, and read. Wow, there has been so much that we've accomplished here at Almond, and yet there is still so much to do. And so what we want to do right now is just share with you a future project that we're working on right now.
That's right. One of our first projects we're working on is we're partnering up with the city of Fontana and working on the little free libraries. These are these cool little libraries that we're setting up throughout the neighborhood so scholars can access books and work on their literacy. The second project that we're working on is working on our mobile library. We are actually having a trailer and we're pulling it throughout the neighborhood and distributing books to scholars and families so that they can also work on their literacy.
Yeah, our third project that we're also working on is renovating some of our outdoor area where we want to actually take out the old bushes and the trees and put in some turf right there and then install some benches where scholars can read throughout the day, really building that culture of reading. So we've shared with you 3 projects that we're currently working on right now, but we're actually not able to do this without partnering with the community and with our local businesses.
That's right. For more information, how you can support us, go ahead and click on the notes below so you can see how you can support us make this a reality.
Alrighty, so I really hope that you enjoyed that right there. And yes, so the purpose of that video was now that we are wanting to partner with other families, community members, businesses, corporations to help us raise money for these different projects. And so we are starting a readathon. It will officially begin on April 19th all the way through May 14th, but it's actually live right now. So if you could actually start right now. And what I want to do right now is spend the entire morning announcements on just this. Okay, so first of all, so let me give you an example of a current readathon page. So every single one of you are going to get your own website. All right, and so this is Miss Skate's website right here. All right, and so what's cool about it is that everyone's site looks exactly the same except for this right here. Is that this part you can change your cool photo, and then your name right here will change, and then the small one right here is actually your teacher's name. Okay, so that same video that I just showed you, it's actually going to be right here. And if you're trying to view this on an FUSD device, it's probably going to be a blank screen because YouTube is blocked. But I guarantee you it works. You just have to be on another device. Okay, and so right here, like you're going to see just things about what is it that we're doing, what is the Reading Revolution, about this fundraiser, and then what is it that we're raising money for. We want to buy books. We want to support the mobile library. We want to also get these little free libraries out into your neighborhood. This is going to be so awesome, guys. And also, we want to do some renovating outside so where that you guys have reading stations and reading areas outside. Okay? And what's also cool is that when you look right here, this is called group standings, meaning all of you scholars have been put in groups, meaning according to whatever teacher that you have. Okay? And so, for instance, right here where it says Miss Skates, that means that everybody in Miss Skates' class, if you were to combine all of the funds that all of the scholars have raised, it would be $80. Well, I know that you guys in Miss Skates' class probably haven't started yet, but because we're on Miss Skates' class, we can see that 2 people have already donated. One $50 and then one $30, which is pretty cool, right? That is so awesome. And then right here where it says faculty, we have all of the faculty here that aren't a teacher, like myself, the front office, Mr. Rodriguez, Ms. Markov, Mr. Rudy, our site aides. They will all be combined as one page called the faculty. So you can kind of see like by the groups right there, okay? And what's neat about this, guys, is when you give your website to your family, to your friends and all that, there's this big donate button. And you press that, bam, donate, and then they start. Okay? And it tells us right here we have 29 days left. All right? So what I want to show you right now is the email that every single one of you got. Okay? So every one of you guys got this email right here. If you were to check your email right now, it's going to look exactly like this. It's going to say, okay, Mr. Rodriguez's name right here. It's going to be from support@99pledges.com. This right here will say, hi, whatever your name is, and family, but it will look exactly like this, okay? A few differences would be this. See how at the end of this URL or this website, it has my name? Because that's my personal website. That's only for me that I can give to other families. So if I click on that right there, it's going to show my personal webpage, who is given to on my site. And this is the one that I could actually send out to other family members, right? So see, look, so I uploaded my photo, and it's the exact same thing like Miss Gates. And then I happen to do a donation already to my own page right there. But so that's how that works right there, okay? So this is how you get your own web page. Every one of you got emailed, bam, so you can get it right there, okay? Now, but if you want to change your photo, if you want to change it, you scroll down to this long, funky one right here. It's a really long one. Only you should have access to that. You shouldn't give this to anybody else because this is the one link. When you click it, this will allow you to change your photo. And you can change it as many times as you want. You could get rid of it, put something different on there. No problem at all. So right here, so I can either remove it or I can replace it. If I'm like, you know what, I really don't quite like that, I'm going to replace it right now. And I can go and find, whatever one, maybe I want to do our cool little Pacer logo right there. And then it'll be right there, bam. and then it automatically saved. There's no save button or anything like that. All right. Now, so again, if you want to share this with families, there are 2 ways that you can share this with families. If you go back to the email that you got, you would just copy and paste this link, send that to mom, dad, aunt, uncle, cousin, Aunt Sally, Bobby. I mean, you can just send it to everybody right there, okay? That's one way to do it. So, and the best way, guys, is do a text message, right? Because everyone texts, right? And so that's probably a good way. Now, another way is if you go back to this page right here, the one where you did this right here. So that long, funky one right there, if you click on that, you see it's right here. It says add invitation. So another way that you can invite people is it's going to be your name and your email. So that will automatically be in there. But you can put Uncle Bobby's name right here. And you could either do their email or their phone number. So it's up to you. You can choose which one. And so that's another way. And so this will send a text message out. The only thing is that, you know how sometimes you get messages from a location or a number that you don't know. You're like, I'm going to delete that because you think it's spam. So that's one thing why this isn't maybe the best way, but this is one way that you can do it. But I'm thinking the best way to do this, guys, is copy and paste that link right here. Copy it, send it through a text message. Have your parents text people. That is going to be one of the best ways to do that right there. Okay. And a few other details right here, guys. So it starts on the 19th, goes through the 14th. We talked about what we're raising money for. Now, one incentive that we're doing for you scholars is for every $5 you raise, you will get 1 scholar dollar. So if you raise $10, you just got 2 scholar dollars. If you raised $20, then that is 4 scholar dollars and so forth. So nice little math problem right there. And that means at the end of the month of May, you're going to have an opportunity to buy some cool gear, some cool stuff at our Almond Pit Stop store. So, all right, and last but not least, the readathon ends on the 14th, but we're going to have a cool day called Lit Day on May 11th for cohort A and May 14th for cohort B. It is going to be awesome. It is going to be cool. It's going to be so rad right there. So that's basically it right there. Sorry, guys, that this was a lot longer than 10 minutes. I just wanted to give an overview. You will also find, last but not least, there's also a video attached in the morning announcements that goes over the exact same thing of how do you change your photo. And I highly recommend that you put a photo of yourself. Family will give more when they see your photo on there than if they just see like a little silhouette guy. Okay, so, all right, guys. Well, you guys know what time it is. It is time to make this a great day or not. The choice is yours.